From the gritty streets of Marseille, a French-Algerian boy, the youngest of 5, learned to speak with a ball at his feet. This wasn't just a game. It was his language, his escape, his first conversation with destiny. In the La Castellana district, a place often defined by its struggles, young Zinedine Zidane found his kingdom on the concrete pitches. The ball was an extension of his will, a loyal friend that never talked back and always did what he asked. It was here, amidst the noise and the passion of neighborhood games, that the seeds of a legend were sown. He wasn't the biggest or the fastest, but he had something else, a preternatural understanding of space, a relationship with the ball that bordered on telepathic. He saw the game not just as it was but as it could be, painting pictures with his movements long before the world knew his name. This was where the artist was born, in the urban heart of southern France, a boy with dreams as vast as the Mediterranean sky above him. His talent was undeniable, a raw diamond that just needed the right hands to polish it. He rose through the local clubs, starting his journey at U Saint Henry, then sulfur monoxide Septimes les Valens, before being scouted by AS Cannes. It was there, on the French Riviera, that his professional journey truly began. At just 17 he made his first team debut. Even then you could see it. While others played with frantic energy, Zidane played with a serene, almost unnerving calm. It was this composure, this ability to slow the game down to his own rhythm while everything around him was chaos, that set him apart. His vision was panoramic. He saw passing lanes that others couldn't even imagine. He didn't just play football. He conducted it. His coaches and teammates saw it early on as quiet, shy boy transformed into a general on the field, dictating the flow of play with a quiet authority that was mesmerizing. From Cannes to Bordeaux, his reputation grew. He wasn't just a promising player. He was a phenomenon, a midfield maestro in the making. Then came 1998, the year France hosted the World Cup. The nation was a tapestry of cultures, hopes, and tensions, and the national team, nicknamed Black Blank Burr, Black White Arab, was a symbol of this diverse modern France. At the heart of it all was Zidane. The pressure was immense. A nation's expectations rested on their shoulders. And Zizou, wearing the iconic number 10, was ready to deliver. The tournament was a masterclass. He glided across pitches, a beacon of creativity and control. And then, the final. Against the reigning champions, Brazil, a team of superstars, the Stade de France was electric. This was the moment. Zidane, who hadn't been known for his heading ability, rose to the occasion not once, but twice. 2 powerful headers from corners, 2 goals that sent a nation into delirium. He had lifted his team, and with them, the entire country. On that night, he wasn't just a footballer. He was a national hero, the architect of a victory that transcended sport, and became a unifying moment of pure, unadulterated joy for all of France. To watch Zidane play was to witness elegance in motion. His first touch was legendary, a velvet cushion that could tame the wildest of passes, instantly bringing the ball under his spell. It was this control that gave him the time and space that seemed to elude others. He had a signature move, the roulette or the Zidane turn, a 360-degree spin on the ball that was as beautiful as it was effective, leaving defenders bewildered and often on the floor. But it was his vision that was truly otherworldly. He played with his head up, constantly scanning, processing the geometry of the pitch in a fraction of a second. The passes he made were a work of art, no look-through balls that dissected defenses with surgical precision, long-range switches of play that changed the point of attack in an instant. Defenders thought they had him trapped, only to find he'd already released the ball to a teammate they never even saw. He was a chess grandmaster playing on a field of green, always 3 moves ahead of everyone else. He made the impossible look simple, and the simple look beautiful. His journey to the pinnacle of club football was just as spectacular. After conquering France, he moved to Italy to join Juventus, one of the biggest clubs in the world. In the tough tactical environment of Serie A, he refined his craft, winning league titles and reaching Champions League finals. He was already a star, but his next move would make him a god. In 2001, Real Madrid paid a world record fee to bring him to the Santiago Bernabeu. He became the centerpiece of the Galacticos, a team of superstars assembled to dominate world football. And in his very first season, he delivered the ultimate prize. The 2002 Champions League final. The ball looped high into the Glasgow sky. Time seemed to slow down. Zidane on the edge of the box watched it fall, swiveling his body and connecting with a left-foot volley of such perfect technique and power that it remains to this day arguably the greatest goal ever scored in a final. It was a moment of pure genius that defined an era, a single strike that encapsulated everything he was, technically perfect, breathtakingly audacious, and a true big-game player. But genius is rarely simple, and Zidane's story is not without its shadows. He was a man of intense passion, and sometimes that passion boiled over. Throughout his career, there were moments of controversy, flashes of red mist that led to red cards. These incidents weren't a rejection of his character but a window into the fierce competitor beneath the calm exterior. The most famous, of course, came in the final moments of his playing career. The 2006 World Cup final. A storybook ending was being written. He had led France back to the brink of glory. But in extra time, a verbal provocation led to a shocking headbutt, a red card, and a walk past the World Cup trophy that became one of football's most tragic and iconic images. It was a flawed, deeply human moment. It reminds us that behind the sublime artist, there was a man from the streets of Marseille, a man of pride and fire. It doesn't diminish his genius. It makes his story more complex, more real, and ultimately, more compelling. Zidane's influence didn't end when he hung up his boots. His transition into coaching was met with skepticism by some. Could the quiet artist become a commanding general from the sidelines? The answer was a resounding yes. As manager of Real Madrid, he achieved something unprecedented, winning the Champions League 3 times in a row. He brought the same calm, the same quiet authority from his playing days into his management style. He wasn't a tactical dogmatist. He was a man manager, a leader who understood the egos and pressures of a modern dressing room. He commanded respect not by shouting, but through his immense stature and his deep understanding of the game. His legacy is now dual-sided. There is Zidane, the player, the artist who inspired millions with his creativity and grace. And there is Zidane, the coach, the serene leader who proved that his footballing intelligence was not limited to his actions on the pitch. He has inspired generations, not just to play beautifully, but to lead with composure and to carry success with humility. From the concrete courts of Marseille to the grandest stadiums in the world, the legend of Zinedine Zidane endures a timeless tale of art, passion, and quiet triumph. Thank you so much for watching this journey through the life of a true footballing icon. If you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your favorite Zidane moment in the comments below. Until next time, take care.